evening, and welcome to Puppet Pundits with me, Ronald Raven. With the elections only a short time away, we want to bring you the poignant, perspective political opinions of talking hands up puppets' butts? Who put that on the teleprompter? It seems we have a beaver in the control booth who just doesn't give a damn. On today's show, we will explore President Barack Obama's failure to release his tax returns and discuss his Cayman Island and Swiss bank accounts. Also, we will talk about the controversy surrounding Mitt Romney's birth certificate and whether he was born in Detroit, Michigan, or Colonia Juarez, Mexico. On that note, I would like to introduce you to our first guest, Republican political columnist for the On Hand Journal, George Pachyderm.
Thank you, Ronald. It's good to be here.
So, how do you weigh in on these issues?
Well, it seems to me that the person holding the highest office in the United States government needs to be completely open and honest about their financial information.
It could be a massive fortune.
Probably true. And how on earth can the President of the United States have money stashed in offshore bank accounts? What are we? A banana republic where El Presidente is padding his nest egg for the future?
A very heavy subject indeed.
Are you making fat jokes?
Absolutely not. Please, continue.
Okay. So, the point is, this is just a typical political ploy by the rich liberal elite to hide their true nature from the hard-working, God-fearing American people. What does he have to hide? President Obama should release those tax returns.
That could be a ton of work.
Okay, that's it. You are making fat jokes.
Oh, let's not make a mountain out of a mole.
You did it again.
Now, please welcome our next guest, former puppet advisor for the Clinton administration and host of the hit show Kick Counter Kick, Richard Mule.
Hello, Ronald.
So, what is your opinion on this Mitt Romney birther issue?
Well, my mother's maiden name is Burro, after all. So being a proud Hispanic American, I take particular offense to Mitt Romney's denial of his true Mexican heritage.
He has released a copy of the original birth certificate that shows he was born in Detroit, Michigan. What more do you want?
Come on, really? How easy is that to fake?
You can't be serious. The birth notice was printed in the newspaper.
It was a conspiracy by the Tea Party to groom a confused poor Mormon Mexican boy to become President of the United States.
Please, Richard, the Tea Party didn't even exist back then.
Well, maybe they invented a time machine, traveled back in time and conspired with his father to impregnate an innocent, naive Mexican girl. Then they make him governor of Michigan to cover it up and the rest is history.
A time machine? Are you kidding me?
That would be a humongous advance in science.
Enough with the f***ing fat jokes. I'm a elephant, okay? We're all big. Have you ever heard of a little elephant? If I could count how many times I've had to put up with the same snide comments from like...
Mr. Pachyderm, please, a little decorum.
Decorum? Are you... No, you're right. Okay, look. Time-traveling theory aside, a copy of Mitt Romney's birth certificate has been released. His birth was announced in the local newspaper, and hospital records show he was born in the United States. Those facts should put this issue completely at rest. Now let's talk about the president's tax returns. That's the real story.
For more on that subject, let's go to Washington, D.C. and our White House correspondent, Bob Badcock. Bob?
Ronald, you guys got it all kind of backwards.
What do you mean, Bob?
Well, it's Mitt Romney who hasn't released his tax returns, and the birther issue applies to people who believe that President Obama wasn't born in Hawaii.
He wasn't?
No, actually, he was.
Any proof?
Birth certificate?
Okay.
Birth notice in the newspaper?
Okay.
Hospital records?
Oh, hell.
Well, that was rather embarrassing. So it was Mitt Romney who hasn't released his tax returns.
That is correct, Ronald.
Well, that sure makes a huge difference in our discussion. Any comments?
Yeah, you. I give up.
Well, Mitt Romney should release his tax returns. And what is he hiding in those offshore bank accounts?
Wait, what? He doesn't have to.
Well, spit it out. Oh, I got nothing.
And that's our show for today. I would like to thank our guests, George Pachyderm and Richard Mule, for an enlightening, if not somewhat confusing, analysis of these issues. Stay tuned next time when we discuss the topic life, yes or no. Well, that seems like a no-brainer.
I think it's supposed to be pro-life, yes or no. You know, the abortion issue?
Damn beaver.